Steve White, Steve White 79. Well, I almost forgot to do a video about the whole Flash box office because it's been just a big speculation for ages, ever since Ezra Miller had his issues and so forth, and I still, God, not going to get into that. But yes, the box office was very soft. The original projections for this movie were huge. They were like 140 million or something, like huge. And then this was before the Ezra issues, and then they were like pushed down to like I think 75, 60, around that area. I think 65 was the last number I heard. But the box office for the weekend was 55.1 million. So that's pretty low. I think that was on the very low end of the projections. I'd heard it was 10 less, but it sort of depends. Projections, they sort of vary between different sort of things. So yes, so 51, not great. It's on par with some films that have been complete bombs, but it's also on par with some films that started off slow, had good word of mouth, and did really well. So it's not a death sentence for the movie. Now, the speculation, of course, would be that it's not going to make a lot of money, like Ant-Man, and I think the second what was the renamed Captain Marvel guy? Oh my god, I've totally drawn a blank. But they did a sequel to that film that didn't do great box office, and nor did Black Adam. So yeah, it could go either way, because there could have been a lot of people just avoiding it because of Ezra. There could have been a lot of people avoiding it just because they just wanted to hear if it's worth it or good. And if you get that good word of mouth, you don't get the big drop off, and whatever you sort of lost in the first weekend, you kind of make up in the second weekend. Now, so far as first and second weekends, because the film did 60 so far today, it's done 64 million, international 75, worldwide 139. So yeah, that's not huge, but yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't really been looking at, how much did it cost? It's been in the works for years. It's been on hold. There's been some reshooting. Who knows what it actually costs and what it actually needs to make money. Now, as far as Little Mermaid, she's up to 467 million, 255 domestic, 212 international, and I thought I did her. No, where is it? Is that it? I don't know now. I'm lost. I thought I had her drop. How much she dropped each weekend, but I think I didn't bother because it's like 3 weekends now. It's sort of a drop. It's not like you're going to have a big drop off for the second week and then sort of a lesser drop off on the third and fourth. Didn't really happen. Now, so far as Transformers: Rise of the Beasts, and I'm looking at Box Office Mojo. I just did some screen captures. 103 domestic, 123 international, which means 227. But it had a pretty big drop-off of 67.2%. So I think there's some bad word of mouth, because I just can't. Talking cheetahs and talking apes, robotic talking cheetahs and talking apes, I just can't take Beast Wars seriously. And although I hear the Beast Wars element of the film is quite small, there's not a lot of screen time. A lot of it is just Optimus and Mirage and the Unicron issue. But I just can't take it seriously, and I can imagine a lot of people looking at it the same way. There's a lot of Beast Wars fans, but, well, there's not a lot of Beast Wars fans. There's some really passionate Beast Wars fans, but they're really not the general public, and the general public would look at talking cheetahs and talking apes and going, this is just, they've jumped the ape, basically. They've gone too far. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, that's done 285 domestic, 209 international, 494 worldwide, and it had a 54 drop and then a 49 drop for the second week. So I don't think it's going to make $1 billion. Everyone's going, oh my god, it had such a big opening, it's so much bigger than the first one. I think that was just everyone who didn't see the first one running out and seeing this one. I think it's slowed, and I don't think it's going to get to $1 billion, but I'm not sure what people are saying about that now. But yeah, I had to comment on the Flash thing, because a lot of people, the usual suspects, the people who hate Disney, the people who hate Ezra, the people who hate they, them people, or anything like that, they're saying it's trash, it's horrible, it's pointless, blah, 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 Michael Keaton can't save it, all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I'm outraged that they didn't do a Linda Carter cameo. They were apparently supposed to, but she was one of like 3 cameos that were cut out. I'm like, why? It's Linda Carter. So I'm not happy about that. But she did get to actually appear on screen as basically herself, looking as amazing as she did in the original Wonder Woman, playing a slightly different character in the end sort of post-credit scenes in Wonder Woman 84. So she's kind of done a cameo in like a superhero film recently, so I can live, but I was really annoyed with that. But I'm going to watch it, see what I think. I think people are being harsh just for the sake of it. But we'll see if it's got legs when we see how it does with the second week drop and third week and so forth. But I'm going to go. Bye.